This project identifies an innovative method used in heavy construction for CE461 horizontal construction methods. I'm Matthew, and my group members are Allie Joyner and Ashley Perkey. We have chosen to focus on making environmentally friendly concrete through the reduction of carbon dioxide emissions. Concrete is a widely used material because it has so many advantages. It strengthens while it cures, provides a fireproof barrier for certain amounts of time, reduces project time, and it is inexpensive. According to the WBCSD's Cement Technology Roadmap, carbon dioxide emissions from cement production represent about 5% of global carbon dioxide emissions from humans. With global warming becoming a large threat to our planet, researchers around the world are trying to discover a way to reduce the carbon dioxide emissions in concrete mixture. To do this, a basic understanding of why concrete gives off carbon dioxide is necessary. Carbon dioxide releases into two different areas of the manufacturing process from the glue that binds the concrete. The first process is when the materials are heated around 1500 degrees Celsius to melt the rocks. Due to the highly cohesive properties of rocks, melting rock requires an ample amount of energy and burns fuel that releases the carbon dioxide. The next process comes soon after when it is heated through calcination. When calcium carbonate reaches a certain temperature, it releases carbon dioxide to create calcium oxide, known as calcination. This process turns limestone into lime, which is a major component of cement. Jennifer Prokopy decided to try to make a change and found that she could substitute supplementary cementing materials for a portion of Portland cement. Commonly used admixtures are fly ash, slag, silica fume, which allow the industry to recycle and therefore require less production from plants. The substitution to the traditional concrete mixture reduces the amount of Portland cement used, thus reducing the amount produced for each project. Unfortunately, this is not realistic to make a huge impact on the emissions with the high amount of concrete we produce each year as a whole. Eco-Built Efficient Buildings and Drexel University have been studying a new building material called Matcrete E-board. In May of 2011, they were awarded a $20,000 innovation grant from the Green Building Alliance. Using this grant, Eco-Built and Drexel University wanted to determine if the material is a greener alternative to conventional masonry blocks. The block itself is made of post-industrial waste and or bio-based plant fibers mixed with Portland cement. The block uses 25% less cement than a traditional masonry unit. With the additional materials, the block of fibrous, which means that it is able to grip screws and nails. E-board is fire resistant, non-rotting, and other products can be attached to it, which would reduce labor costs. Thus far, this product has not gotten past the prototype stage. The most recent issue is determining which binder combination will work best. A California company named Calera hopes to reduce the carbon dioxide emissions by creating a building material with cement-like qualities that actually reduces the carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. This particular product combines byproducts such as fly ash and seawater to form slurry. The carbon dioxide from a nearby power plant is then used to produce the heat for a spray dryer that dries the slurry. The resulting building material is a white colored material that shares characteristics of cement. The byproducts of this process are clean air and fresh water. Approximately 90% of carbon dioxide emissions were eliminated, but the amount of electricity necessary to power the process is so enormous that the product has not been adopted. Ahmad bin Hali, Kalamezra Zahidi, and Haslinda Hashim began to study the traditional cement production plants using the Dashtestan cement plant in Iran for their model. The authors were able to analyze the carbon dioxide emissions in the production as a whole and identify key issues with the procedure. In their novel design, they were able to trap the steam to utilize the energy for heating the calciner and create an additional chamber that decomposed toxin gases. The novel process is able to greatly reduce the amount of carbon dioxide released into the atmosphere. Unfortunately, the results are based upon simulations rather than actual plants with the design modifications. According to their projected costs, the authors believe that the energy savings would make the new process more economical than the existing design.